Hey guys, how's it going? This is Adam from David French Music in Westboro, Massachusetts. And my colleague Rich and I are going to be doing a video series called Talking Shop, where we're going to be bringing you through a bunch of different things from the very basics of instrument maintenance all the way through some tips and tricks and hacks that can get you in between your services in the repair shop when you're out in the field trying to get different things done with your instrument. So today's topic is going to be trumpet maintenance. Basically what you can do to be keeping those valves and slides moving really freely without anything getting fully stuck in between your cleanings. We definitely recommend bringing all of your brass instruments in once a year to get what we call an ultrasonic cleaning, which is going to completely flush away all the oil and grease that's in there and all the buildup from all those hours of practicing that I know everybody's doing out there. So we're going to start really simple. So this trumpet is just fresh out of the ultrasonic. Everything's clean, all the slides are polished, and the tubes are ready to take on some new grease. So we're going to start with the valves. So what I like to do, you'll see over to my right, your left, the 3 oils and greases I like using for trumpet, all across the board, whether it's student, intermediate, advanced, to the seasoned professional. This is just Yamaha's regular synthetic valve oil. There's actually a whole lineup of these guys, where it goes from light to regular to super light. And if you really like your old vintage horn and you don't want to spend hundreds to thousands of dollars redoing the valves, they make a vintage valve oil too, which really gets some of those older pistons feeling pretty good. So what we're going to use today is the regular valve oil. And it's really simple. What I like to do is get all my top caps and all my finger buttons back on there. Those just simply screw on. So if you're feeling a little daunted about valves, it's just, if you've ever screwed anything in, this is easy. This is for you. So I bring these valves halfway up, and then I take my oil, and I can apply pretty generously, a couple seconds on the Monel part. It's the thicker gray section in the middle here. And I like to do a little bit up on the brass, even though it's not necessary. That just helps keep things from oxidizing over time. And again, a couple seconds will do. Now notice I don't have to spin everything around, and I didn't have to take the valve all the way out. I just put it on that side, because once I put the valve back in, I can then use the valve itself to spread the rest of the oil. And if anybody's confused, once you've got your valves out and you're trying to put them back in, on most student model instruments and most professional instruments, other than some of the vintage horns, you'll see a number on the left-hand side of the piston. That one's the second one there. What we're going to want to do is put that facing towards where your mouthpiece would be going into the trumpet. So once I get that in that right position, it will kind of click into place. You'll know it's in the right spot. And then you'll definitely know if it's in the right spot when you go and try your instrument. So just screwing the rest of those in. Now I'm going to move on over to my active slides, which would be slides number 1 and slides number 3. You can figure out which ones those are if you're a beginner by the one that it's connected to, the piston that it's connected to. So we're going to start with the first one. And I like to use Hetman number 4, which is called light slide oil. And what I do is apply a little bit on the edge of the raw brass and a little bit on the slide outer and a little bit on the other side of the slide. So the reason I just do it on the ends is because it spreads itself and you make less mess. You know, it really stains pants. I've ruined lots of pairs of pants trying to oil my valves over the years. And then the other side. Slide number 3 is the same. I can do a little bit on the inside, a little bit on the slide outer, repeat, and put it on there. If it still feels like the slide is kind of crunchy or doesn't feel like there's enough, you can always apply a second coating. It takes a little while to get that feel down. Last but not least are our less active slides. They still need to move, but they don't have to be moving incredibly fast to tune different notes on the trumpet. That would be my main tuning slide and my second valve slide. Now most of your student trumpets are going to have a different kind of tuning slide. This is called a reverse tuning slide. I'll show you an example of yours. Most student trumpets are going to look a little different. They're going to have both slide inners on the actual tuning slide. That is okay, it's just a different style. So for these slides, I need a little bit thicker of a grease. I don't need valve oil, I don't need that light slide because I don't want anything moving too quickly. So what I'm going to do on the tuning slide is apply just a nice ring of that slide gel to the end. You want to get a nice, generous coating there. On your student trumpet, you would just do the same thing on the other slide. On a reverse tuning slide, reverse lead pipe, you're going to want to do that on the raw brass part over here. I start one leg at a time, get that grease nice and spread out. And once the ring disappears, you want it to disappear pretty close to when the slide is fully put into the trumpet. So on that bottom one, I'm going to do just a little bit more because it ended too early. So I'm going to do that nice and slowly. You're going to be watching this ring here. And if we did it right, it's going to disappear right before. And if it goes over like it did there, that's totally fine. That means your slide is fully greased. You can just take a Q-tip, which you should all have at your houses. They're good for hygiene and they're good for trumpet maintenance. Who would have thought? So, put that tuning slide back in. And then the same thing for my second valve slide. Notice it's much smaller. I need just a little bit. This one's really easy to go overboard with. Same thing. One side, doesn't matter what side, top or bottom, that you start with. Other side, get that all spread out. And in. And usually when I put my slides in, I depress the valve that's related to the slide because that helps the air compression go away. Otherwise, if you go back to that first slide and I don't have my valve compressed, or depressed rather, it's going to go out rather than being able to move it freely. Cool. So we've got that all together. You've got your trumpet all nice and oiled and greased. It's going to get you by. I like to do this once a week at minimum. Usually my valves every couple days and my slides once a week. Then you're ready to rock and roll. This has been Talking Shop with Adam and Rich at David French Music. See you guys next time.